First off, thanks for your feedback on what videos and content you guys would like to see. This is going to be my first video on French braids. I'm doing a classic French braid, the pigtail version. I have half of her hair separated, and I will be showing you on this half, and then I will also be doing it on my own so that you guys could see how both are done and then practice on your own head. So I'm going to tilt her head, sectioned it down the middle with a chopstick. And I mean, this is a good amount of how much I am starting with. You could take less or more depending on your preference. Section it out into 3 sections. Try to have the same amount in each. So on some videos you will see people showing you how to do it from holding it underneath. I like to start from on top, and then as I move down to the head and get further towards the nape, I will switch to under. I feel like it just helps maintain good tension, but if you want looser braids, then it doesn't really matter, but that's how I will be showing you. Start with the 3 sections. Starting from the right, I'm crossing over the middle, and then crossing the left over the middle, which is now that right section. I'll make sure you guys can see. So I reposition my fingers so I feel like I have good tension and keeping each section separate. Start adding hair to that right side, and then crossing over the middle, going to the left side, adding the hair to that left section, and now crossing over the middle again. So I'm holding from the top, and at this point, I think I do this a lot where I'm holding the 3 sections in my right hand so that I can now go with my left hand and pull it tight, and then to make sure my hands can come up further on the braid because it can stay tighter that way. So now it's all on my left. We'll add hair to that right section, cross over the middle. Now I'm holding it all in my right hand again, and you just do that all the way down the head. So try grabbing sections that are aligned with where you're at in the braid. I feel like when I first started learning how to braid, literally when I was like 5, I was teaching myself. It's easy to get impatient and you'll just start taking sections from down here, but then the further you get down on the braid, you have so much more loose hair because you've lost that tension by grabbing hair from underneath of where you're at. So pull hair from where you're at on the head. Don't try to get ahead of yourself. And then once you are finished and have no more hair left to grab, you will finish with just a regular braid. And then you could finish it off like in a cute little bun. You could just leave the braid normally, or you could also do the bubble braid by just running your fingers across it and pinching it out. Like so. And if you did want to loosen up this braid, you could too, if you're wanting it looser. When you're first starting, you will feel like the braid is looser anyway. You can finish it off with a hair tie, separating it off into a hair tie. That could be a new look. Also, if you want your bangs out, you could do that too. Okay, so on my head, taking section, it's probably like inch and a half. If you want to start lower, you could take a big section and just braid that. That works too. I'm just showing you guys starting up a little higher. Again, try to have even amounts of hair in each section. And now I have my 3 sections, taking that right, crossing it over the middle, and the left over the middle. And again, all 3 sections are in my right hand, so I can grab hair, add, and pull over the middle. And I think I like doing that again, having all sections in one hand, because I think it helps maintain the tension. I taught myself how to French braid my hair when I was 5 or 6, and I would be doing the pigtail braids as I sat on my bed in front of my dresser, and my arms would get so tired, so I would take my elbows and rest them on my dresser so I wouldn't have to start over, but I could still give my arms a break. They do feel a little tired right now, but I'm gonna keep going. You could treat this as a workout even during this time. Again, taking hair to match where you're at on the braid, or to match where you're at on the head, and not taking hair below. It just makes it a little cleaner.
The more you guys practice, the faster you get.
Depending if your hair is shorter, you could stop right there, do a little bun, I'm going to continue finishing it off as a regular braid, and then tie it off with a rubber band, scrunchie, whatever you choose. There you have it. Thanks for tuning in.